10 before the hour.
And for all the little piggies, life
regarding the Social Security FICA structure, Bruce writes, if you can structure your income so that it appears to come from dividends, interest, or rents, you pay 0% in FICA tax. No cap at all. Welcome to the 1/100th of 1%. Taxes are for the peasants. And Cynthia in San Jose writes, take the cap off income taxes for Social Security and put a floor in. She writes, hi, Mike, I like what Robert Reich suggested the other day, that the first $20,000 of income not be taxed, but then every dime be taxed after that. And the low-paid workers who never make $20,000 a year would still get Social Security upon retirement just like before. That would put more money in the pockets of the poor, and though you would have to do the math to prove it, I bet taking the cap off will more than make up for it. Cynthia in San Jose, yeah, I'm sure it would. My God. But this is not what the 1/10 or 1/100th of 1% of the top 1% of greed bastards in this country really care about. They don't, you know. If you had been a good American, you would have been born with rich parents or gotten your ass into the financial services industry and ripped off your fellow citizen. By the way, this hour has been sponsored by Irish Dave, who says support your liberal talk show host while you still can. Thanks, Dave. I'm still trying to deal with that State of the Union talk. And finally tonight, there is this. Yesterday, the Democratic governor of Arkansas, Mike Beebe, signed into law a bill that allows concealed carry permit holders to take their guns into churches. It's called the Church Protection Act. Oh, my God. The Church Protection Act that will allow individual places of worship to decide whether to allow concealed handguns and who could carry them. Churches that take no action will remain off limits to guns. Well, this ought to make for some interesting discussion in some of these congregations, right? Are they going to take a vote? Will the kids be allowed to vote, or do you have to be over 18? Do you have to be a member of the church? Can you imagine that on a Sunday service? I guess it'd be a Sunday service after the collection plate has been passed and the choir has sung and the preacher's getting ready to preach. You know, he says, we're going to pause for a moment here and take a vote on how many of y'all would like to bring your guns to church. Oh! The Republican-controlled House in Arkansas passed the bill 85-8 last week. I think we reported on it. But there was plenty of bipartisan support. Democrats, too. The measure previously had passed the Republican-controlled Senate, also with some Democratic support, 28-4. And the law takes place immediately. Now, the gun nuts praise the governor for signing it. Nicholas Staley, a member of the board of directors of Arkansas Carry, said, quote, this bill is crucial to protecting the freedom of religion and property rights. The state has no business meddling in the affairs of our churches. What? What? You're protecting the freedom of religion and property rights by signing a bill that says you can take an instrument of death, a device when used exactly as designed will kill something, into a Christian church. Man. It's not just Arkansas. South Carolina, Wyoming, Louisiana. They also will allow guns in the churches. I swear that I have just absolutely no idea what the hell is going on anymore. Do you, Truth Seeker? What's this? Jay in the chat room says, hell yeah, we want more guns in churches. All of us here in the chat room just hope and pray they use them. Right. Oregon, too. They have it, too, right? Does that make sense? I mean, really, does it? I guess I should have let that, save that until tomorrow night.